Hello and welcome to Starting Points, where one thing leads to another. Here's some starting points on learning more about water. The main focus on this, maybe the next 50 videos, involves a lot with oceans, but I want to look at other bodies of water as well. And so the Marsh, this is part of a series, a nature series. It's a great resource, wonderfully put together. Life of the Marsh by William Nearing, and they're, as I say, part of a series, and they just did a great job organizing visually. Well, why don't I just, things we were talking about, animal decomposers, the endless cycle, photographs of our old friend sitting here, the red-winged blackbird, and its wonderful call. Hear the call, and you know they're back, and the kinds of life, the consumers, and so Elkhorn Slough. Whereas this was a pretty general all across mainly the United States. This is a slough that's in the coast of California, and this was put out by the Monterey Bay Aquarium. But they just did a great job, I thought, great index, and featuring the importance of that slough in all kinds of creatures' lives, that interconnectedness, and some great photographs, and raised some interesting points, like the eucalyptus tree along the coast of California. Explains how it endangers the native trees, and does it have a plus side? Yes, it has some plus sides too. So I just thought it was a really well done job by Mark Silberstein and Layne Campbell. This is William Amos. He did a couple of books in that series. This one's on the pond, and I use this book a lot for the pond work I did with students, and so I feel good at recommending it. This book came along later, and I liked it a lot, and I think when I was working in junior high, this pond was a great resource. When I was working in elementary school, this was maybe more appealing and attractive to 9, 10, 11-year-olds. I'll just give you a sense. Barbara Taylor put this, the pond snail. The pond snail. Close-ups, great photographs, and explain. There's the caddisfly larvae, close-up, grains of sand, and leaves and things that it's used. They call it the water tigers, the great diving beetles, and so it is introduces in a visually and different fonts way that catches one's eye, and you read about that, and so the flying dragon. Well, I like her books. She's also done not only that Look Closer series, but she did a series of on different habitats, the river, and this one has people involved in it more, and how these creatures affect each other, and it's worldwide, and here are the key to wetland areas of the world. So that's again a good book for a certain age, and well, it's a good starting point for just about anybody, in my opinion. Plain talk about drinking water. Now, why would I go and mention something like that, drinking water? Well, it's vital for these creatures that we're looking at here, water. Well, it's vital for us. A few facts I came across when I was looking for something else. Water in humans, 66% of a man's body is water. 55% of the woman's body is water. Bones, 22%. Muscles, 76% of the muscles is water. Blood, 83%. Lungs, 90%. Brain, 95%. That's why clean water is important, I guess. General consensus about the 3-day rule, or the rule of 3. You can go 3 days without water. You can go 3 minutes without air. And you can go 3 weeks without food. So it's not really close. You got to have good air, but you got to have water. So the magic school bus at the waterworks, Joanna Cole and Bruce Deegan teamed up to make the most delightful series of science books. It was just, it caught a child's imagination, and with this idea of a magic school bus that would take the students to these various places, whether it be under the ocean, whether it be into this, or, here they are at municipal waterworks. I have it in paper as well. And her what she wears in her dress, and it's just a good idea as starting point, something. Well, once some things get started, it's hard to stop. Like the zebra mussel. It's got started and invasive in fresh water, but the Great Lakes are dealing with it. The mammoth went further north during the Ice Age and was able to cross over. So it walked on water, but the water was frozen and got to North America. And so that's such an amazing creature. And we often think of it as only sort of one species, but it has a whole range of relatives, like most animals do. How to be an ocean scientist in your own home. You have to have an aquarium. And we're going to talk about the first person who first came up with making an aquarium in a video or two down the way. This is by Seymour Simon, man that tried to make it plain and clear and helpful to explore things. And the last book is perhaps aptly called Living Water. It's these two gentlemen here, Ernest and David, got together, and the photography in the book is, well, it's the kind of photography that would end up on maybe a show, a demonstration in an art gallery. California poppies. Much of this is, well, I think that's right. They are in different areas, and they have a component of different famous naturalists writing about their thoughts and experiences as they were encountering the water in a particular area. Well, thanks for joining me. Until next time, bye for now.